Well, as you said, it has been a busy week, despite the fact that we didn't compete against Vanderbilt. We did an inter-squad, and that felt like a meet for us, and we were able to do some tower, which was very productive. Then coming off of a great, outstanding win against University of Georgia, so there's a lot of emotions there. So the challenge we're going to face this Friday evening against Florida is handling how we get back to neutral ground, so to speak, in terms of the emotions to compete against Florida. And any time you mention the words Florida versus Tennessee, from both sides of the ledger there, you know, you've got a great tradition, and both teams want to beat each other as bad as the other. Just like in any sport in the SEC, Tennessee versus Florida is a special thing. Well, yeah, and actually, I'm very pleased that our last a dual meet of the season is on the road at a place like the University of Florida. The University of Florida's pool is a little different to dive in. The lighting, they have a bubble, and the lighting is quite different, and it'll be different when we go to warm up earlier in the day than it will be when we compete there in the early evening. So just dealing with adversity like that, and then against, you know, with the emotions of going against Florida, I think will really be a very beneficial factor in preparing for the SECs. Like I've always said, you know, everything we do is geared towards getting better for the championship season, and so this is just another stepping stone towards that. And I'm excited for the divers. You know, we've got two of the five divers we're traveling with will be diving in that facility for the first time. And Samantha was recruited by Florida, so has seen the facility but has not dived there, and Tori has never even been to the place. So it's going to be a little bit different for them, the setup that they have, because they swim the meet, all the swimming and the diving into the pool. Means that our warm-up time is limited. We dive an hour and a half before the 7 o'clock start of the swimming, and then there's a really long break between ending the 1 meter events, which will go at 5:30, before the first women's 3 meter, and then later on the men's. So there's a lot of factors in there that create some adversity for us, which I think will be beneficial for us when it's all said and done.